Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your October 2024 general reading. I hope you're doing well, Sag. So what we're going to do, what the format's going to be this month is I'm going to pull an oracle card from this deck. It's called a Wee Star Oracle. Then we're going to be doing the main reading with the Bohemian Gothic Tarot, and then we're going to be clarifying, if necessary, with the pocket edition of the Wild Unknown. Okay, so I'm just going to give these cards a shuffle. Remember, Sag, if any of this resonates and you're looking for a personal reading with me, the details are in the description box below. Okay, docs. So let's see. So I'm closing my eyes, I promise, Sag. Let's see. Let's go here. This one. Right. Put them up there. So we've got this card here. I mean, this deck is like, it's one of my heart decks. And I just adore it so much. It's by a Scottish artist called Tricia Murray, and you can find her on Etsy and Instagram if you want to purchase one of our decks. This format isn't available anymore, but there is a combined version of it with another one of our other decks. So anyway, get back to this. So this stag, what's happening with you? So the message in the back is, a door has opened and another world has been revealed. Anything is possible here. This place holds no bounds. You are being invited now to explore the magic that is all around you. And it's a growth card and it's number 8. Okay. So I just think that is such a beautiful message for anybody with Sagittarian energy, because you exude magic, you know. It's like the wandering, magical, optimistic explorer of the zodiac, and I just adored that. So we'll pop this card up here and we'll see what else comes forward in the reading. Excuse me while I take a wee drink. Okay, so let's see what's, and I thought I would use the Bohemian Gothic because, well, we're in October. It's for October readings, so you can't use something a wee bit dark and spooky, then when can you? Okay, so let's see. Nice start. Okay, Sagittarius, what we got going on? Okay, so, excuse me, we have got the Sun, we have got the King of Cups, we have got the Ten of Swords. Oh, wait, tell me this so you can actually see it, that would help. So, see that okay? To be perfectly honest with you, Sagittarius, some of these cards I don't think you'd want to see. However, we are going to roll with it, with the eternal optimism that is exuded by Sagittarius. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So, not all is lost. It's interesting because we start off strongly with the Sun coming out. And we like that because, you know, I think for a lot of you, you literally bring sunshine into people's lives. You know, it's that eternal optimism. But what I feel is important to stress here, Sagittarius, is, are you bringing that eternal sunshine or that joyfulness to yourself and to your own life? Or are you going in search of it in other places when actually it's in you, it's within you? That's what's coming forward with this Sun card, and it is literally one of the creepiest cards ever, right? So it's like this creepy wee child. I mean, it is like, even though it's the sun card, it's like, yeah, it's the sun, but but you're going to have to deal with this creepy wee child. So, maybe in saying that, maybe there's something about your inner child work, Sagittarius, that needs to be looked at. Maybe over the period of October, there, because you're coming up to, your birthday season. It's like, well, it's about, end of November, but, you're kind of coming to the end of this particular year, this year cycle. So it's like, what's happened, what are you considering? Are you making plans for next year? Like starting on your birthday, are you going to do something new? Are you going to go somewhere? Are you going to go on an adventure of the heart? That just came through to me because we've got the King of Cups here, and it sort of feels like, which is Scorpio energy, so one of your neighbouring signs. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, which is Gemini energy, your opposition sign. We've got the King of Swords, which is more Gemini energy. We've got the Five of Wands, which is Leo energy, and we've got the Two of Wands, which is Aries energy. So there's a lot of fire and air here, but that King of Cups just feels like as if it's come along to ask you a question. That's what it feels like, and even the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, it feels very much that, yeah, it feels like there's a question being asked of you, or going to be asked of you, Sagittarius, with regards to your emotional output. Are you caring too much about others? Or are you afraid to care for others because of past hurts? That could be just for some of you. And remember, this isn't just Sagittarius. So, this is any placements this is relevant to in the Sagittarius. So maybe you've got a Sagittarius ascendant. And this could be a question that is coming up for you. Are you afraid, because it hurts in the past, to either open your heart or to consider changing things? And I feel like, for some of you, it's difficult. It's really difficult because this King of Swords, sorry, it's the King of Swords, so it's actually Aquarius energy. My apologies. It's still air energy, but it feels, and again, that's your other. That's the sign, that's the air sign that is closest to you. It just feels like there's questions being asked of you in the month of October. Lots and lots of questions, and whenever you try to answer them, you're being met with resistance, and it feels like personal resistance. It doesn't feel like resistance with other people. It feels very much like this is an internal battle. I mean, obviously, for some of you, it could be the fact that there is something preventing you from doing what you want to do. I mean, particularly that Five of Wands there. Is there a Leo? Or is there Leo energy surrounding you where you're having to question yourself, you're having to question them, you're having to question, what exactly is going on? And but when I say question, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. It's like, it feels more like taking stock of your progress. Taking stock of your progress in a particular situation, in a particular project. And I think, instead of dwelling on what has been going on, what has happened in the past, because I mean you're one of the most forward facing signs there is in the zodiac. You don't tend to dwell on the past. However, when it does come around, it can be challenging. It can be challenging for a number of reasons. It can be challenging because it's not something you're used to doing. There's other signs in the zodiac where they practically live in the past, where they're overthinking and it's like a paralysis that comes over them. You are not that sign. Whilst you overthink to a point, but you tend to make decisions and you tend to go for them, and you're one of these signs where it's like, well, it's literally like pray, hope, and don't worry. You just go and you find your way. You find a way to get through. But it feels like there's like been an uphill struggle, and it's just taking its toll on you slightly. That the It's like this planning with the Two of Wands. There needs to be a new kind of strategy. Maybe you're making preparations for the changing in the season. You're making preparations for, it could be the physical seasons, or it could be the seasons of your life. That kind of a bit of a cliche. Maybe you're coming towards an age where you're thinking, oh well, I'm not physically able to do all the things that I have been doing up until this point, or you need to take things a wee bit slower, or your surrounding environment is preventing you from going at the pace that you're used to going at. It feels like there's a change of pace, and understanding that and acknowledging that, and using the energy of the Emperor to strategize would be really helpful for you. I'm going to move this over here so we can see it. With the combination of the Emperor at the bottom of the deck and this King of Swords here, the King of Swords is very, very meticulous. There's no heart with the decisions that the King of Swords makes. And that can sometimes be problematic if you're in a relationship, and if you bring King of Swords energy into a relationship. However, what's really good is if you have got to make a decision whereby, it's like head over heart. That's the energy that you're looking for. And sometimes you do need to walk away. And these challenges that you are facing over the course of October, Sagittarius, is something that it's within you. It feels very much like the ghosts of your past is what you're going to be fighting with. Right? And I think it feels very much like it's very unusual energy for you. It's like uncharted territory. You're just not quite sure what to do with this. But trust the process, But it's like strategizing in a way that you've never really had to do before. That's the energy that's coming through for October. So the term using your stream of consciousness has came through. So we're going to clarify a couple of the cards here just to see if we can get any more input. And when I was tuning into your energy, Sagittarius, which is quite easy because I'm a Sag ascendant, this whirlpool image came to mind. It was like a cyclone, and it wasn't like a twister on land. It was literally like a cyclone in the sea, or in water, in the ocean, etc. And it was very much this this kind of a being held, but being moved around and being kind of dragged down into emotions. So if you're going through that, Sagittarius, you can, it's like you can just relax and find your way out of this. So let's see, let's have a look at this King of Cups. Right, King of Cups. It's clarified by the Mother of Swords or the Queen of Swords, and it's came up reverse, so I'm going to honour that reversal. So to be honest, the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords it's an interesting combination of energies. It's the Queen of Swords reversed. It could be that I keep going back to that kind of head and heart combination, and it's like the nurturing nature of the Queen of Swords is in her advice that she gives, so, but because she's reversed in this, it could be that there's a refusal to listen to practical advice because you're so caught up in the emotions of something. When someone comes across with clear-cut, decisive advice, you may be unwilling to accept it. Okay, so that's kind of what it feels like, and it's Libra energy. So over October, the vast majority of time is taken up by Libra energy. So this might be a bit of a tricky time for you, Sag. Let's have a look at this. Ten of Swords, because nobody really likes getting that card. And this image is particularly poignant. Let's see. Tell me about this Ten of Swords, please. Okay, Ten of Swords is leading to Temperance. The Temperance is alchemy, and it's actually your card, Sagittarius. It is the Sagittarian card of the Major Arcana. And it feels like there's an ending of the struggles that you've been going through, and you now understand where it is you need to go, what it is you need to do. There'll be a realization of it, and it feels like it's something that's much needed. Bit like that clarification card, to be honest. So let's have a look at the Five of Wands. Let's see, tell us more about the Five of Wands. Because the King of Swords and the Two of Wands feels very in the sun. They feel very much like, here's what you have to do. This Five of Wands. Let's see what battle is. Oh. Okay, so we're getting two cards, 2 seconds. This is the worst thing. Look at this. Okay, Sag, what we got? Oops, my apologies. We have got the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So, poofed. It was worth nearly breaking my back there, Sag. Right. For this battle in the Five of Wands, there is an optimism because the Wheel of Fortune is your other card, the other card associated with Sagittarius because it's ruled by Jupiter. So basically anything can happen. Okay, that's Five of Wands, but you have got all the tools. You have got the necessary mental clarity to deal with whatever's coming up. Okay, and it's a bit strategy again. It feels like, in the month of October, you need to be very strategic in your dealings with people, Sagittarius. That's what it feels like. It feels, it does feel that very much that, yeah, I need to be I need to be strategic in my dealings with other people. And it's a, you know, that's the thing. It's like, what will happen, you know? And only you can decide. Now we've got the page, we've got the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. I'm at the bottom. But, you know, it's like that. By the time the end of October comes, it feels very much where you will have been through a process. You'll have been asked to really dig deep and understand yourself in a way that has never happened before. Okay, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. It feels like it feels confusing, but it also feels like once you reach through the confusion, there will be a great sense of clarity. Okay, so have a wonderful October, and I will see you when I see you. Okay, take care, Saj. Bye bye.